And in the midst of all of this, there is an effort in Albany to get young black men especially to develop a trusting relationship with police. Craig Smith spoke to two of its leaders tonight on the heels of a town hall style meeting last night, one that might be tried again for a couple of reasons. Craig?
Dory, last night's gathering at the Arbor Hill Community Center was only a few hours after the grand jury's decision in the Pantaleo case. That made it more emotional than anyone had planned for when the meeting was first scheduled. Tonight I was asking, how exactly are parents and guardians going to get kids to trust police?
Significant to me was to make sure that...
Among the organizers at the meeting was Richard Smith. He says police have a role to play in achieving the goal of building a healthy relationship between cops and people of color, especially young people.
It's possible, but it needs to be really driven by genuine efforts, like I think the chief is really committed to doing, the efforts to educate and make sure that his officers are properly trained. And I think this needs to take place all over the country.
Demonstrations, at least, are certainly nationwide and might lead to change on both sides. Common Council member Dorsey Eplers related the lament of an elderly black man who told her about the difficulty of having a black son.
And you have to work very hard to protect them from society, protect them from being killed, unfortunately, by officers who are there to protect them. And that's the unfortunate reality of being a black male in this society. It's a conversation that you have to have with your children.
It seems as though it would sour the relationship with the police before he's even ever had an opportunity to interact with them.
Yeah, I think in having that conversation, parents need to talk about the fact that we do have some good officers out here. We have officers who are actually out here to protect all residents.
It starts before that conversation because we're talking about a parent who may have encountered similar experiences and maybe in a lot of instances, traumatized themselves by their personal experiences with law enforcement in the past. So for them, it's not a matter of just imparting some information that can help them. It's a matter of survival. It's imparting some information that they believe will save their lives.
Richard Smith is one who's qualified to show teenagers that playing the tough guy gets you nowhere. For nearly all of his 20s, he was in prison. Now he's working on a doctorate and guiding young lives through a program at Schenectady County Community College. As for the other reason for a possible repeat of last night's meeting, one of the speakers there told me it felt like a hostile environment with police there. Craig Smith, CBS 6 News.